the final day of the online league stages. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to eISL Season 2 brought to you by Nordwind Gaming. I'm joined along with TT, who, is still not over from what happened yesterday. And before we get the show started, let me just tell you, we have found out all our top 6 teams that have made it to the playoffs. The matches that we have tonight are going to be um, just to complete their final games that were remaining. Nothing really changes in terms of storyline, regardless of the outcome. But yes, TT, I know yesterday was something special, something out of ordinary, but how are you feeling?
देखिए, कल के दिन के बाद कहीं न कहीं एक चीज़ तो कह सकते हैं कि इससे ज़्यादा बेहतर अगर कुछ होगा, वो हम लोग को फाइनल देखने के लिए मिलेगा। क्योंकि कल सब कुछ हो गया था, सारे के सारे एक्शंस देखने के लिए मिल गए और आखिरी मोमेंट के ड्रामा एंड ऑल सब कुछ। और केरला ब्लास्टर्स जिनको हम लोग कहीं न कहीं गिन नहीं रहे थे और कह रहे थे लाइक उनके ऊपर बाकी टीम्स जो है वो इजीली आ सकते हैं, बट नो, उन्होंने करके दिखाया और वो अपने क्लब को इधर प्लेऑफ्स पे क्वालीफाई कराया। बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा लाजवाब सिनेरियो।
That was something that nobody's gonna forget for a long, long time. But before we have the show started, let's for one final time let's take a look at the format. So we did begin our league stages from the 28th of February, and almost after 2 months, we are getting done. That is 26th of April, which is today. And almost we have, in fact, we have completed 52 matches. The last 3 finally remain. We've got 6 clubs, all of them they would be just playing the final games, and one thrill awaits you. We'll talk about that. And yes, the 6 clubs, they've made it to the playoffs. The winners get to play the FGS play-in tournament, and along with that, the winners are also going to receive a lion's share of the 33 lakhs prize pool that we have for you guys. And the winners getting that 4.5 lakh rupees. The second position team gets 2 lakh rupees. The third and fourth, they share 75,000 respectively each. So at this point, TT, I mean, the storyline for the night is going to be about all these clubs. Most of them have qualified. Some of them haven't made it past. So it's like 3 clubs have qualified tonight, 3 haven't made it. For the ones that haven't made it, it is going to be about what do you call it? Respect, right? To just end their last game on a good note. As we head in and take a look at the schedule that we have lined up for you guys. So as we have the matches, it's going to be the first one beginning with Mumbai City FC and Jamshedpur FC. Mumbai City FC quite comfortably having already secured their spot in the playoffs quite earlier, as Jamshedpur FC, unfortunately, they failed, but they had caused some massive upsets, especially for Chennai FC, who crashed out last night. Then second match is the thriller that we have been talking about, FC Goa and Northeast United FC. Now this match is long awaited. And the third one, well, it is going to be a consolation matchup for East Bengal FC, where we've got Bengaluru FC. They have also secured their spot in the playoffs quite comfortably, but East Bengal FC wasn't a season that they'd like to remember.
आज जिस तरीके के लाइक गेम्स हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिलेंगे, देखिए हाँ, एक तरफ से हम देख सकते थे लीडर बोर्ड के ऊपर कि जो 6 टीम्स है, लाइक 6 क्लब्स है, वो ऑलरेडी क्वालिफाई कर चुके हैं और जो बाकी के 5 क्लब्स हैं उनमें से भी आज 3 क्लब्स का जो लाइक 3 तो नहीं 2 क्लब्स का गेम बाकी है, जमशेदपुर एफसी एंड ईस्ट बंगाल। तो या इनके लिए जर्नी जो है वो शुरुआत से ही बहुत ज़्यादा डाइसी था और धीरे धीरे करके जितना एंडिंग की तरफ आए प्रॉब्लम्स इनके लिए इंक्रीज हुआ। बट जमशेदपुर एफसी, यस, आई थिंक चेन्नई एफसी आज भी वो दुखी हो रहे होंगे कि वो जमशेदपुर एफसी के सामने हार गए उस दिन, क्योंकि अगर उस दिन नहीं हारते देन शायद केरला ब्लास्टर्स एफसी के पास मौका ही नहीं रहता कि वो इधर से क्वालिफाई करे, क्योंकि जमशेदपुर एफसी का उस दिन का परफॉर्मेंस अलग ही लेवल का था। उनके अंदर कोई डर नहीं था, वो फीरियस होके खेल रहे थे। कल के दिन पे ईस्ट बंगाल एफसी का गेम देखने के लिए मिला, हालांकि वो जीत तो नहीं पाए, बट जिस तरीके से परफॉर्मेंस दिखाया, बहुत ज़्यादा इम्प्रूवमेंट दिखाए। तो वही बात है, प्रेशर कम हो जाता है तो बहुत कहने की आपका जो परफॉर्मेंस है वो निकल के आता है। बट आज का जो पहला गेम है मुंबई सिटी एफसी वर्सेस जमशेदपुर एफसी के बीच में, गेम नंबर 1, क्रशर और डीके एक दूसरे के आमने सामने आने वाले हैं।
Ooh.
बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग होने जा रही है गेम, क्योंकि डीके अभी कुछ दिनों में बहुत शानदार फॉर्म में, लाइक हम लोग कह सकते हैं वो कुछ अलग करके दिखा रहे हैं और बहुत शानदार खेल रहे हैं। ऑन द अदर हैंड हम जानते हैं क्रशर को, वो क्रश करते हुए दिखे हैं बाकी के प्लेयर्स को। और आखिरी गेम अरविंद वर्सेस सैकी, जिधर सैकी बहुत ज्यादा फास्ट पेस गेम खेलते हैं और अरविंद जिस तरीके से पिछले दिन हरा के आए थे टीका को, तो अरविंद भी आज बहुत ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट होंगे। सो
Yeah,
आज
I
का ये
think
गेम या लाइक फिक्सेस, आई थिंक इस पे ज्यादा कुछ चेंज नहीं होगा, बट इंटरेस्टिंग तो होगा।
yeah, like you said, right? For both these clubs, they will be playing some free FIFA tonight because both of them, have nothing to win or nothing to lose, right? Nothing's going to change in terms of the leaderboards. Even if Jamshedpur FC win this one, they're not going to make it to the playoffs because our playoff slots are sealed. All those six spots we saw last night, it was Hyderabad FC and Kerala Blasters FC pulling out an impossible comeback out of from nowhere, and they got in through right at the last match, at the last game. And if you have missed out, after this broadcast, don't forget to go and check out that stream because that match is one worth watching again and again. You can feel that intensity. But coming back to the discussion over here, you've got Crusher, who's apparently changed his playing order. He's going up against DK. Now, this is where I would really want to see how does DK perform without pressure, especially considering the fact that he's had such an amazing campaign this time. He's not lost a lot of games. He's been winning most of them. But what has been what had been the cause of concern for Jamshedpur FC was one, Arvind not being able to deliver to his utmost potential, because I know how good of a player Arvind is. Got back into form. It was too late. The water had already flown off from the jar. So at that point, Naveen was like, chuck it. You know what? In fact, Arvind was like, chuck it. I'm just going to play my own game, in which they caused the biggest upset, taking down Chennai FC, as a result of which they could not qualify. Imagine, had Jamshedpur FC not, if they were unable to beat Chennai FC, then yesterday's match would not have even counted, right? Chennai FC either ways would have qualified. We would have just that one slot remaining, which was eventually taken by Hyderabad FC. But look at this, right off the get-go, DK looking quite threatening, as we've got MCFC from left to right and Jamshedpur FC from right to left.
हो चुका है शुरू और क्रशर देखिए शुरुआत से ही इधर अटैक के लिए जा रहे हैं। बहुत शानदार है ये शॉट, बट देखिए इस एंगल से जो गोलकीपर है वो बचा लेते हैं ज़्यादातर टाइम, तो वही हुआ। वैंडसर इधर सेव करते हुए दिखे, बट ठीक है, हम जानते हैं वो भी इतना इजीली रुकेंगे नहीं, और वो तो आज बिल्कुल भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं, कोई भी प्रेशर है ही नहीं। उनको भी पता है कि ये आखिरी गेम है और इस सीज़न के लिए आखिरी बार उनको इस स्टेज पे परफॉर्म करने का मौका मिल रहा है, सो वो एंजॉय करेंगे। और जब एंजॉय करते हैं कोई भी प्लेयर, और स्पेशली डीके लाइक प्लेयर, तब कहीं ना कहीं जो है बहुत शानदार शानदार स्किल मूव से लेके चालू करके जो प्ले मेकिंग, वो सब कुछ देखने के लिए मिलता है। बात कर ही रहे थे कि लेकिन फिर से आज वैंडसर का टीम है, लाइक दोनों ही साइड से एक एक सेव ऑलरेडी हो चुका है।
And from here onwards, right, where does DK go? Because right from the get-go, we've seen him looking quite threatening. He's been creating multiple chances, and yes, when it's DK, you need to watch out for those long corners because he's practiced that set routine. Usually, what he does is he loves to pass it on towards Virgil van Dijk, and then he starts getting his play on. Or if he gets it on towards Ruud, even better. But now, continuous chain of passing going on over there, where Crusher rightfully anticipated. Now, this is a match where DK truly gets tested also. He wants to push his limits. He's done that in the eISL. Unfortunately, we're not going to see more of him in the playoffs. We're not going to be able to meet him in person. But DK, last time said, DK is Barca DK. I think it has been a hell lot of a change. I think I must also go on to say that he's been one of the players who's made the maximum improvement considering his last time performance. Because if you get in V Sharma into the picture, yeah, FC Goa haven't dropped even a single game. But then again, V Sharma was also a player that made it to the playoffs last time. So yes, there has been an improvement, but from DK side, of course, the results do not reciprocate in that way. But if you look at his individual matchups, the goal he has scored, the types of, the quality of goals, I think that is where DK just takes over, right? So, yeah, and this season had also been one of those seasons where we saw a lot of new talents joining in with us. Crusher has been in the community for a long, long time, but look at how composed he
Oh,
was in this play, right? At the last moment, does a ball roll, just gives a small pass and then taps it in for the goal. And we know in FIFA 23, as the current meta dictates, how good or how strong these low-driven shots also get to be. And yeah, Van der Sar was too much for him to handle. As just like that, Mumbai City FC are already a goal up.
और ये जो जितने भी हम लोग ग्राउंडेड शॉट्स देखने के लिए मिले अभी तक, ज़्यादातर गोल पे कन्वर्ट भी होता है। और अभी जितने भी लाइक मेन गोलकीपर्स की अगर बात किया जाए, जो सबसे ज़्यादा यूज़ किया जाता है गेम के अंदर, वो वैन डे सार है। वैन डे सार के बाद एरिक्सन हो गए, फिर डोनारुमा भी हम लोग को देखने के लिए मिले हैं। लेकिन आपका वैन डे सार जो है, वो उतना ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव नहीं हो पाते ग्राउंडेड शॉट्स पे, जिसकी वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा गोल जा रहा है। बट इस बार देखिए, टर्न किए, आगे आए, स्टेप ओवर करके और उसी के साथ फिनिश किए। इक्वलाइजर दाग चुके हैं डीके। शुरुआत से ही लग रहा था कि वो अटैक बहुत अच्छे से बना रहे हैं, बट वो रिजल्ट इनको नहीं मिल रहा था। उन्होंने कंसीड किया और कुछ सेकंड्स के अंदर इधर इक्वलाइज भी करके दिखाए। तो फिर से सेम पोजीशन पे आ चुके हैं दोनों के दोनों प्लेयर्स। बट आज इस तरीके से डीके इधर खेल रहे हैं, देख के लग रहा है कि वो एक गोल के साथ तो संतुष्ट नहीं रहने वाले।
I mean, to be honest, DK had been showing signs of attack right from the get-go, right? We had seen him create a lot of chances, but this is where he's got an open goal going in. Oh, with Lionel Messi, he had triggered that run. He saw that he was in the right position. A beautiful pass, but instantly defended. And yeah, this sort of happens sometimes, right? And especially when you've got keepers like Van der Sar. Oh, a lot of room for DK with R9, just trying to dribble the ball, and there he takes another shot, gets converted into a goal. DK, his sublime run continues, and look at him go. Against a player like Crusher, he's already scored 2 goals, which a lot of players in the eISL, even players from the top clubs, haven't really had the luxury of doing. And Crusher is a player we know. He never settles. He never, stops at something. I'm pretty sure he's gonna score one more. That is ought to happen, and that might happen pretty soon. With Ronaldinho, takes a direct shot, could get poached. Still has kept the ball alive, and there you go. Takes a shot, and now we are back, leveled up.
वाह, बहुत ही शानदार ये गोल था। और बट देखिए इधर जिस तरीके से चल रहा है गेम, गोल्स जो है वो बैक टू बैक आते हुए दिख रहे हैं। और पहले ही हाफ पे 38 मिनट्स के अंदर 4 गोल्स आ चुके हैं, दोनों ही साइड से इक्वली। आज के दिन के जो गेम्स हैं वो कुछ इसी तरीके से होंगे, क्योंकि किसी के लिए कुछ खोने के लिए नहीं है, किसी के लिए ज़्यादा कुछ पाने के लिए भी नहीं है। जस्ट आज एंजॉय करने का दिन है। और वो दिन एंजॉय करेंगे तो गोल्स भी आएगा, क्योंकि डिफेंस जब आप करते हो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा लाइक टेंशन कभी-कभार हो जाता है, लेकिन बीच में से बॉल निकाले और एक और गोल। क्रशर राइट ऑफ कॉर्नर, 3-2। और ठीक है, देखिए वो या एक गोल से पीछे ज़रूर चले गए, लेकिन वो एक और गोल करने वाले हैं। और उनके चेहरे पे जिस तरीके के एक्सप्रेशंस हम लोगों को पहले दिखता था जब वो रेस पे थे, टेंशन होता था, वो बहुत ज़्यादा फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो जाते थे। बट आज उनको पता है लाइक ठीक है, हो जाता है कभी-कभार, बट वो गोल मारने के लिए जाएँगे और फिर से एक बार बिल्डअप चालू हो जाए।
Yeah, it's like one of those matches in foot champs, right? When you're already
हाँ,
19-0 and you have that last game remaining, so you kind of go YOLO, tend to just do whatever you want. And for both these players, it's the same. For DK, I think it's a little different. It's the reversed, the ideology where no matter how, if you even win this game, that's not gonna change the outcome. And for Crusher, he's just gonna have fun. And when both these players are having fun, it is going to be goals galore. So commencement of the first half, and after, and you've seen that Yeah, 5 goals have been already scored. MCFC, they've got that 1 goal lead up. But both these players, just playing their hearts out, right? They're going after each other. And the third goal that was scored by Crusher there, you could see that driven pass coming in through, just splitting that defense was so fast. And then that pass comes in. He has an open shot at goal. He takes it and he scores, right? So nice variations from Crusher. I'm pretty sure the opponents must be watching what to do against him, because he's one of those players who hasn't really dropped a lot of games, throughout his eISL campaign. So at this point, for Mumbai City FC, they will be quite confident entering into LAN. But folks, let me remind you, the playoffs, they're going to be on LAN, and that is where the intensity, the atmosphere completely changes.
सेकेंड हाफ शुरू हो चुका है और सेकेंड हाफ शुरू होते ही इधर एक बार फिर से अटैक पे जाते हुए दिखेंगे डीके। पर देखिए, अभी तक पूरे सीजन की अगर बात करें, एआईएसएल सीजन 2 हम लोग एकदम 28th ऑफ फरवरी से मोस्ट प्रोबेबली चालू हुआ था और वो 2 महीने के आसपास होने को आ रहा है। सो इतने दिन से इतने सारे गेम्स हम लोगों ने देखे इन सारे प्लेयर्स के। एक चीज़ तो पता चल रहा है कि सब एंड में आते-आते कहीं न कहीं इम्प्रूव ज़रूर कर रहे हैं। बट उसी के बीच में क्रशर मौका बनाए थे, बट वैंडसआर इधर सेव करेंगे। बट देखिए, एक चीज़ तो है कि सब एंड तक आते-आते बहुत कुछ इम्प्रूव किए। इस तरीके से शुरुआत हुआ था, एक मौका फिर भी था, जो कि अभी के लिए तो गोल पे स्कोर नहीं हुआ। और आपने तो कहा पिछले सीज़न से डीके जो है उन्होंने सबसे ज़्यादा इम्प्रूव किया है। हालाँकि मैं नहीं था पिछले सीज़न, बट या डीके की अगर बात करें, इस सीज़न पे फॉर्म बहुत ही अच्छा रहा है। अरविंद की भी अगर बात करें तो अरविंद का स्टार्टिंग में नहीं था, बट धीरे-धीरे एंडिंग आते-आते उन्होंने ड्रॉ निकाला, विन निकाला। तो सारे के सारे क्लब्स, जितने भी क्लब्स हैं, वो एक पॉजिटिव एंड लाइक पोज़ीशन पे ही एंड करना चाहेंगे इस पूरे सीज़न को। बट आई थिंक मुझे लगता है जिन क्लब्स के लिए इस बार सिनेरियो उतना ख़ास नहीं था, उनको उतना ज़्यादा प्रेशर अभी नहीं लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी जो होना था वो हो चुका है। लेकिन जिस तरीके से एंड हो रहा है पॉजिटिव नोट पे, मुझे लग रहा है वो नेक्स्ट टाइम काफ़ी ज़्यादा बेहतरीन तरीके से कमबैक करने
Oh,
वाले हैं।
look at this pass. Beautiful driven lob through, and he would take his chances, try to take a shot, still kept possession there. But now possession lost, and DK gets to break free. Just trying to find some room over there, but Theo Hernandez, ever so present, and Crusher has retrieved possession. And these are those defense-splitting passes that his opponents have to be careful about. I'm sure Crusher wouldn't be happy about this one, because this was an easy shot on goal, but eventually went out to be an offside. So yeah, as a result, somehow has managed to retrieve that possession back. Again went for a through there, regardless, had been stolen by DK. And you could see one thing, right? Both these players are not really, caring about keeping the ball a lot on midfields. They're not, really under pressure. They're pretty much playing an
हुँ,
end-to-end FIFA, right? We don't see a lot of battles going around there. Yeah, players are charging. They are taking all those risks required, because, hey, what do you have to lose at this point? But yeah, of course, you want to win the hearts of your fans and say that, yeah, I'm gonna come back next season, at least for Jamshedpur FC, come back ever so strong. And with how DK has performed, I'm not going to be surprised if the board of Jamshedpur FC decides to retain him, because it was a fabulous season for this lad, even if they could not make
हुँ।
it. But for Crusher, I think it's kind of set in stone. Like I'd be surprised if Mumbai City FC decides to make any changes, because both the players, Saki and Crusher, are so good as a team. And this is something that even was confirmed by Duggal, right? Because we get to hear all those gossips when the players come and join us, and he mentioned, the kind of camaraderie that these two players share. Right, the brotherhood. Even if Saki does drop a few games, then even Crush is like constantly boosting up. भाई तू कर लेगा यार, अपन निकाल लेंगे co-op के, मैं हूं
हुँ,
ना. That sort of a partnership, once you build up, then that bonding, and it kind of further alleviates your game. And that is where I think Mumbai City FC have really, really made those wins, and that is how they are where they are right now at the leaderboards, right? If you talk about their position, they're at the third spot with 18 points, right? And if they win this one, they're still gonna be at the third spot with 21. But our third spot is really nice considering both these players are playing eISL for the first time. But look at
Oh,
Crusher. One hits the crossbar, didn't even post it, but also was saved.
आह, जो इधर मौका आया था वो कैसे गोल नहीं हुआ वही सोच रहे होंगे क्रशर। बट यस देखिए इस बार के सीजन में बहुत ऐसा भी रहा है लाइक जो जो क्लब्स अभी उतना खास कर नहीं पाए उनके तरफ से एक प्लेयर तो बहुत अच्छे चल रहे थे, जैसे कि अगर हम लोग बात करें जमशेदपुर एफसी की, एक प्लेयर काफी अच्छे चल रहे थे, दूसरे प्लेयर का फॉर्म थोड़ा डाउन था और उसकी वजह से कोऑप पे भी इम्पैक्ट आ रहा था। तो यही है एंड अनफॉर्चुनेट थे बहुत, क्योंकि अगर आपके एक प्लेयर चल रहे हैं बट दूसरे प्लेयर का फॉर्म नहीं है देन इस पे तो कोई ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं सकते। बट इस बार मौका गोल भी हो जाएगा। क्रशर एक और गोल, 2 गोल का फासला, लीड इनको मिला और उसी के साथ शायद यही रिजल्ट होने वाला है। मुंबई सिटी एफसी जीत के जाने वाले हैं इस गेम को और 4 गोल हो चुका है आखिरी के 7 मिनट में। क्या लगता है आपको, क्या इधर से लाइक कोई भी चेंज आएगा? मुझे लग नहीं रहा कि इतना इजीली कमबैक कर पाएंगे लाइक 2 गोल का फासला।
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be quite difficult. Let's be honest, right? And at this point, I think, yeah, DK has also accepted that, yeah, it's too difficult to bear somebody like Crusher, but he's not going to bow down, right? He is, of course, going to fight till the end. That is what DK has decided. I think after the commencement of the second half, we saw Crusher slowly but surely kind of taking over the game, right? He figured out what DK is doing, and we haven't seen any major changes made by these players. Everybody is just playing for fun. It's not like those sweaty, ratty games where you've got to just go all out. They are eventually just going all out, but in a different way. And it's not like you can feel the tension around the stadium, right? It's all about who is the better player amongst the two. And oh, now had that been R9 over there, TT, I think we have seen a few goals being scored in positions like that. And Eusebio still making sure he retained the ball. And is that pen? Yes, it is. In that dying moments, in the 90th minute, Crusher gets a chance to go again, another goal up, and he will take that with open arms. Says thank you, and also sit down, DK. You might have defeated a lot of players, but Crusher too hard to best. And yes, a 5-2 scoreline for Mumbai City FC, off to another amazing start.
एक बार फिर से कहीं ना कहीं क्रशर अपने यूजुअल रिजल्ट के साथ जाते हुए, जो कि हमेशा करते हैं, वो जीत के जाते हैं। इस बार भी जीत के ही गए और 3 गोल का फासला था। वैसे तो ज़्यादा ट्राई हार्ड गेम नहीं था ये, एकदम स्मूथली खेला गया था, बहुत एंड टू एंड था और शुरुआत तो बहुत क्लोज था। लाइक फर्स्ट हाफ 2-2 इतना ज़्यादा क्लोज थे, फिर उसके बाद फर्स्ट हाफ खत्म होने से पहले एक गोल आया था और वो जो गोल आया फिर उसके बाद और डीके की तरफ से एक भी गोल नहीं आया। सो क्रशर काफ़ी बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंस करते हुए दिख रहे हैं और प्लेऑफ्स के पहले ये आखिरी गेम है उनका। तो जितने भी क्लब्स हैं जो प्लेऑफ्स पे क्वालिफाई कर चुके हैं, सो फॉर द लास्ट टाइम उनको एक कॉम्पिटिटिव पोजीशन पे जो है वो प्रैक्टिस करने का मौका मिलेगा, क्योंकि खुद के अंदर प्रैक्टिस तो वो करेंगे बट जिस जगह पे कंपटीशन चल रहा है सबके सामने, हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं उनको प्लेऑफ्स के पहले आखिरी बार के लिए देख पा रहे हैं। सो फॉर्म अभी भी बरकरार है, पकड़ के रखे हैं क्रशर और ये एक बहुत ही पॉजिटिव न्यूज़ है फॉर मुंबई सिटी एफसी। और इसके बाद कोऑप पे तो हम जानते ही हैं मुंबई सिटी एफसी शुरुआती स्टेज पे थोड़ा डाइसी ज़रूर रहते हैं बट बाद में जाके कमबैक कर लेते हैं। तो शुरुआती स्टेज में अगर अभी भी गड़बड़ाहट के साथ रहेंगे और जमशेदपुर एफसी गोल स्कोर कर दिए, दैट मीन मुंबई सिटी एफसी अभी तक उसको सही नहीं किया है। तो ये सब कुछ कहने की हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिलेगा। बट ये गेम के अंदर जितने भी लाइक टोटल 7 गोल्स आए थे और 7 गोल्स एक गेम के अंदर, वाओ, एंड मुझे लगता है हाई स्कोरिंग ही होगा आज जितने भी गेम्स हैं।
And yeah, there's another thing that's going on, right? To find out who has scored the highest goals in the league stages. Now, before this match
हाँ,
began, we had Crusher with 28 goals, right, TT? And after him scoring this five, he goes right on top with 32. In fact, I think it's going to be 33 goals. Yeah, 33 goals for Crusher. Now, the next closest to him are V. Sharma and Imad, who are sitting at 29 goals each. So, we also have that matchup, where we have FC Goa taking on Northeast United FC. And I would like to see the scores settle. I would like to see a matchup of V. Sharma and Imad. And that is where they sort of decide, who gets to score the more goals and who is the real MVP. And to do that, they will have to at least somebody has to level up where Crusher is at 33 goals. Somebody needs to score at least 4 or 5 there. Otherwise, it's gonna look a little bit far-fetched. Crusher would eventually walk over. But yeah, the scorecard is in front of us. The first DK, Crusher beating DK 5-2. So it was the final time we saw DK playing his individual matchup, and DK has had a fabulous season, right? He ends his campaign with scoring 23 goals for his club, the highest amongst the duo between Arvind, because Arvind so far I think has scored 15 goals. And this show goes on to show that DK, he's competing with the best players. With that performance, he's kind of right now at the fifth position in terms of the number of goals that have been scored. So out of the 22 players staying on fifth, I really love DK this season. But to just break down this matchup, right? It was pretty straightforward. Both the players into FIFA, and Crusher was just looking more stable, was looking more balanced. He had a lot of variations in play. Also got a pen. Also scored out of that one. But DK in the first half, we could see him just go all out, right? It was DK scoring, then Crusher scoring. It was going on. But second half came in, and suddenly just Crusher took command. He took the driver's seat, and I think he never looked back.
और उसी के साथ कुछ उसी सिनेरियो पे ये गेम जो है वो खत्म होता हुआ दिखा, बट कोऑप बहुत सारा इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है क्योंकि कोऑप पे अरविंद भी आएंगे और दूसरी तरफ से सैकी भी, और एक साथ क्या परफॉर्मेंस, लाइक किस तरीके का आउटकम इधर देखने के लिए मिलेगा वो देखना जरूरी है। बट चाहेंगे जमशेदपुर एफसी फॉर श्योर कि वो इधर से इस गेम को जीते, क्योंकि जाते जाते 3 पॉइंट अगर आप लेके जाते हो तो एक अच्छे खासे पोजीशन पे भी ख़त्म कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि इनको अगर 3 पॉइंट मिलता है तो आई थिंक वो एक अच्छा खासा जंप लेंगे और 9 पॉइंट के साथ बैठेंगे। तो हाँ, वैसे वो ओडिशा एफसी के भी ऊपर चले जाएंगे, सो वो 9th पोजीशन पे जा सकते हैं। तो ये एक चीज़ है जो कि अभी के लिए जमशेदपुर एफसी के पास चांस है कि वो कर सकते हैं, और ओडिशा एफसी एज़ ऑफ नाउ उनके पास तो सिर्फ 6 पॉइंट्स हैं। बट एज़ ऑफ नाउ जमशेदपुर एफसी की अगर बात किया जाए तो जमशेदपुर एफसी कुछ देर पहले ही जस्ट एक अटैक बना ही रहे थे, बट वो पूरा नहीं हुआ। डिफेंस काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग था मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से, और अभी काउंटर पे मुंबई सिटी एफसी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से, बट देखिए कोई भी किसी को थोड़ा भी जगह नहीं दे रहे, और बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा शानदार डिफेंडिंग दोनों ही साइड से अभी तक तो देखने के लिए मिला। बट राइट हैंड साइड से एक रन निकालने की कोशिश, यस फाइनली बॉल पहुंचेगा बीच में, एम्बापे पास अगर पहुंचा सकते हैं तो गोल होने के चांसेस काफी ज्यादा है। पहले तो मेसी, एम्बापे शॉट, बट नो, एंडरसन आगे आए और बॉल को भी ले लिए, नहीं तो ये पहला गोल हो सकता था जमशेदपुर के लिए।
Oh yeah, and watching DK and Arvind play, when they started the campaign, I kind of really thought that they would be a very strong co-op unit. But then the matches that followed up, you could see them sort of diluting. You could see them dropping their games, and look at that, Saki and Crusher. They have been quite formidable, right? They have been quite strong, and that has, co-op has been one of the strongest units, to be honest, because there have been days where Saki usually ends his matches with a draw, and then they kind of recover in the co-op, and then Crusher kind of just handles the situation, wins that final game. So yeah, Mumbai City FC, the stronger co-op unit, but you never know. DK and Arvind could pose some surprises over here, could do something really wonderful, and give us another upset. Because if they manage to somehow defeat the players of Mumbai City FC, then the clubs that have qualified for the playoffs, they'll be taking those notes. Like, okay, these are the areas where they look weak, but that's the question, right? Is it because Mumbai City FC, they know, their fate has been sealed. They are playing the playoffs, and they need not, show their best. They did not put their best foot forward, and would be maybe hiding a few more strikes, because for the playoffs we almost have more than a week's time for all these players to prep up, because then everybody's going to meet each other in person, and that's the best part of all these events, right? You get to meet each other, you spend time with each other, and then when you're playing side by side uh, with your teammate in your co-ops, it's more easy. It gets sort of easy, it sort of gets easier to sort of coordinate with each other, and that is something that I'm really looking forward to, because land pressure, I'm telling you, TT, it's going to be different. Everybody would be on the same pings, and nobody's going to have any sort of distraction. No, no hindering of those crashes anymore. We'll have those direct feed for you guys, so it's going to be an experience even that you will not forget.
बिल्कुल। और शायद लैन के लिए अभी अभी से ही बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड होंगे जितने भी इधर प्लेयर्स खेल रहे हैं। कुछ-कुछ प्लेयर्स ऐसे हैं जो कि ऑलरेडी एक्सपीरियंस उनके पास काफ़ी ज़्यादा है लैन्स के। एंड इधर आई थिंक 3 प्लेयर्स हैं जो कि ऑलरेडी इंडिया को जाके रिप्रेजेंट करके आए हैं इंटरनेशनली पिछले साल। तो उनके पास तो एक्सपीरियंस की कोई भी कमी नहीं है। सो इंटरनेशनल लैन खेल के आए हैं। तो वो एक अलग ही माहौल जो है, वो अलग ही वाइब्स रहने वाला है। बट अभी इस गेम की अगर बात करें तो देखिए इधर दोनों ही क्लब्स कोशिश यही कर रहे हैं कि वो एक प्रॉपर अटैक बना पाए, बट आज इतना सारा स्ट्रक्चर मेंटेन नहीं किया जा रहा। स्पेशली अगर देखें तो राइट हैंड साइड से देखिए, एक बार ओवरलैप के लिए रन निकाल चुके हैं, लेकिन बीच में खाली एरिया, बट पहले व्हाई पेले को जो कंट्रोल कर रहे थे वो क्यों लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे कट किए? नहीं करते, सीधा खाली एरिया था, वो निकल सकते थे गोल के लिए। बट हो जाता है कभी कभार, पहले से आप सोच के रखते हो कि हाँ बॉल मिलने के बाद यही करना है, और वो एक बार अगर आपने ट्रिगर कर दिया उसके बाद देखिए फेक तो कर सकते हैं, बट हो जाता है कि आप उतना जल्दी नहीं कर पाते। यह एक अच्छा मौका था जो कि अभी के लिए तो जा चुका है जमशेदपुर की तरफ से, बट फर्स्ट हाफ खत्म होने के लिए सिर्फ और 8 मिनट बाकी है। क्या लगता है फिक्सर्स, क्या 8 मिनट में एक गोल आ पाएगा?
I think so far, if the deadlock has been maintained, I think a Mumbai City FC goal might come in this one. Yes, it is. Just as we speak of, they find that room, they find that space, just get it through with Mbappe, and all he has to do is take a shot and finish it at the far post. He did that, very well, and yeah, Mumbai City FC, just like that, are goal up right now. You can't really restrict this club from scoring, can you? No, they have been just that good this entire season. Yeah, they have dropped a few games, but regardless, if you look at how the performance has been overall, there's been mostly those draws that they've been contained to. And in most of those matches, I think Saki sort of had lost his game, and just when we speak, Jamshedpur FC respond back in a beautiful fashion, and they score one more as well.
देखिए इतना जल्दी, कुछ देर पहले तक 0-0 था, कुछ सेकंड्स के बीच में दोनों की तरफ से एक-एक गोल आ गया, और इतना ही जल्दी पलटता है फीफा, इतना ही जल्दी आपके जो मैचेस है वो पलट सकता है। और इसी वजह से जब तक कोई भी गेम खत्म नहीं होता, अभी के लिए तो डर लगता है कुछ भी कहना, क्योंकि इतने सारे कमबैक्स इसके पहले दिख चुके हैं, और अभी ये 2 गोल स्कोर जो हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिला इतने कम टाइम पीरियड के अंदर, उससे एक ही चीज कह सकते हैं कि कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है। बट हाँ, पहला गेम जीत के शुरू किए थे मुंबई सिटी एफसी, बट ये जो कोऑप चल रहा है, ये कोऑप पे दोनों का ही अभी सिमिलर गोल्स है। पोजीशनिंग के मामले में आगे है मुंबई सिटी एफसी, बट बहुत ज्यादा गैप इधर नहीं है, थोड़ा बहुत ही गैप इधर नजर आ रहा है। सो अभी तो कोई भी तरफ जा सकता है गेम, लेकिन मुंबई सिटी एफसी चाहेंगे कि वो इधर जीते। उनके कोऑप में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन उनका कोऑप काफ़ी अच्छा है, लेकिन उनके कोऑप को एकदम अगर बेस करना है तो, और उसी के साथ कॉन्फिडेंस अगर रखना है तो उनको जीत के जाना होगा। तो वही ट्राई करेंगे, बट इस बार के लिए जमशेदपुर आ चुके हैं। कोशिश था कि एम्बापे के पास बॉल पहुंचाया जाए, बट उसके पहले ही जो है वो बॉल आउट ऑफ कंट्रोल चला गया। लाइक एक मिस पास था जिसकी वजह से इधर निकलता हुआ दिखा है, बट लेट्स सी कि क्या होता है इसके बाद। एज ऑफ नाउ देखिए बिल्डअप काफ़ी अच्छा, बॉल पोजीशनिंग बहुत बेहतर तरीके से मेंटेन कर रही है, क्योंकि पिछले हाफ पे ज़्यादातर बॉल मुंबई के पास ही था, बट इस बार जमशेदपुर ले तो रहे थे, बट ये मिस पासेस नहीं कर रहे। आप अगर एक अटैक बिल्ड कर रहे हो तो वो मिस पास नहीं कर रहे हैं। आप ओपोनेंट अगर आके आपसे बॉल छीन के लेके जा रहे हैं, दैट्स ओके, लेकिन अगर आप खुद जाके दे दोगे बॉल, फिर आपका तो अटैक उधर खत्म हो ही जाएगा। तो मुझे लगता है कि उनके पासिंग के ऊपर और थोड़ा सा ध्यान देने की जरूरत है।
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think you need to cut some slack, right? I think I too have been just enjoying this FIFA. Right, just sit back and chill, watch these players just go all out. Yeah, there have been few mistakes that have been made, and that you could say from either of those sides. But yeah, Mumbai City FC have just been the better one. This is the synchronization that I was talking. This is the synergy that they've built up so well, right? If it comes down to passing, those individual sets, also when you have to dribble the ball and need to score, both these players have the guile to do the same. Look at how composed they were, right? Look at how physical they got, and they kind of get the ball. With Jude Bellingham, you get such avenues to do that, and they scored. And Jude Bellingham, one of those players, these clubs have been using him as more of that holding central midfielder. Sometimes you kind of use it as your CDMs, but if needed, if you need to take some shots, he also gives you that ability to do so. And Jude Bellingham, I think, got really popular after the Team of the Year card came in, because before that we used to see a lot of Yaya Toure. And trust me, when a person like me, who's not that lucky to get all these big cards, who usually plays with the Serie A cards, it kind of becomes a nightmare when you play against all the Team of the Year, the foot legends, the icons, and everything. So yeah, coming back to this discussion, Mumbai City FCTT up with 2 goals, and Jamshedpur FC, they're gonna be finding their way in to try and score an equalizer in this one.
बिल्कुल, कोशिश तो करना चाहिए, एंड आई थिंक वो करेंगे, और उनके पास मौका भी है। वो जिस तरीके से बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, जस्ट 1-2 शॉट्स अगर 1-2 हो जाए और हो
Oh,
गया लाजवाब गोल। लेफ्ट टॉप कॉर्नर, इस तरीके के फिनिशिंग्स जो है वो कहीं न कहीं जो है वो हम कह सकते हैं, ये देखने में भी अच्छा लगता है। अगर इस तरीके से कोई फिनिश करता है गोलकीपर, जस्ट वो खड़े रह जाते हैं। तो वाओ! जस्ट ऑसम ऑसम परफॉर्मेंस। जमशेदपुर एफसी फाइनली उनके कोऑप पे भी टक्कर देते हुए दिख रहे हैं, और इससे तो पता चल रहा है कि यस, उनका जो कोऑप है वो बेहतर हुआ है। पहला गेम हार के ये अगर ड्रॉ होता है, देन जाके जो आखिरी गेम होगा उस पे सब कुछ डिसाइड करेगा कि क्या 3 पॉइंट इधर से मुंबई सिटी एफसी लेके जाएँगे या फिर नहीं। क्योंकि जमशेदपुर एफसी की अगर बात करें, वो अगर जीतते भी हैं, लाइक इसमें वैसे हालाँकि अभी भी टाइम है, मे बी जमशेदपुर एफसी इधर एक और गोल कर सकते हैं, मे बी वो मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से भी आ सकता है, बट अगर यही स्कोर लाइन रहे, तो नेक्स्ट गेम अगर जीतते भी है जमशेदपुर एफसी, फिर भी उनको जस्ट 1 ही पॉइंट मिलेगा।
yeah, I mean that is of course there. But if Jamshedpur FC, give us an
ओह!
upset, never know, Arvind might
हो,
have
हो!
a chance to try and defeat Saki and take home those 3 points. And yeah, Jamshedpur FC, that would be that perfect ending to them, considering where they are right now. And yeah, Mumbai City FC, they've been trying, or rather taking their chances, have been really close in trying to score. And yeah, that was an opportunity that ideally you would feel like should have gone in. But yesterday, if you have watched the matches, folks, there were so many chances, and Van der Sar, even Donnarumma for Shubham created those magical saves, which you can't really even imagine. Even that ATK Mohun Bagan and that Hyderabad FC qualification matchup, that was also one to remember. But when we had Kerala Blasters and Chennai FC, you could see the thunderstorm and the weather absolutely changed. But oh, that's a beautiful pass on towards Lionel Messi. Would want to, try to do that forward scoop and then maybe pass it over. That was unfortunately not possible. Now, the final 10 minutes remain into this co-op match, and we need to find a winner, right? We need to see either of these clubs score. And Ronaldinho passing it on towards Hakimi. Hakimi going on that overlap run. And we have even seen in our campaign all our fullbacks also, being the goal scorers, right? We have seen goals with Ashraf Hakimi where even players tend to perform a step over. Quite an easy skill move. Does not require to have a 4-star or 5-star skill move ability. But now, oh, Jamshedpur FC could possibly score one, but no. Lucio standing like a wall, TT, and that could have been one of the best chances which Jamshedpur FC seem to have bottled.
जमशेदपुर एफसी लाइक ये जो गोल्स हैं ये उनको स्कोर करना होगा, लाइक जितने भी उनको मौका मिल रहा है उसको ग्रैब करने की ज़रूरत है, क्योंकि ऑपोजिट में तो मुंबई सिटी एफसी है जो कि बहुत कम ही मौके देते हैं बाकी क्लब्स को, बट जब मिल रहा है तो ग्रैब कर लीजिए। इस बार देखिए फिर से एक मौका बनता हुआ दिख रहा है, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से रन था। ओ
नो वे, नो वे,
नो, ये भी नो।
वाओ,
ये अगर गोल हो जाता और उसी टाइम पे जस्ट गेम बंद हुआ और हम लोग इधर आ जाते, मैं इधर चेयर के ऊपर बैठा हुआ दिखता।
अगर ये कुर्सी से उल्टा गिरा हुआ रहता। But to be honest, this was a beautiful attempt, and I'm pretty sure. I think we don't have to take any second guesses on who was that on controller. Had to be DK, right? He's one of those players who kind of tends to take those risks, and I was also green timed as well. And it kind of brought in some joy, because to watch games like this, where even as a FIFA enthusiast, somebody who's been following the FIFA tournaments, not just in India, even outside, to watch such games, right? Because so has been that intensity where it has been so much grueling, not just for us but also for the players, right? To figure out all those storylines, all those calculations. I literally up until yesterday had my notepad on my PC opened, and I was making all those calculations. If they win, how many points are they getting? If they lose, what's going to happen? And so many of those permutation combinations had been done. But today, when you know that it's one of those days where you sort of enjoy the players, it's kind of breaking free, right? Just opening up. I was kind of hoping that we would get to see some YOLO picks, and it's so sad. I think it was just that one occasion where somebody had gotten in that FUT Centurion Ibra, right? And then there was somebody else who had also gotten Cristiano Ronaldo. And I want to see those players. I want to see those players again. Neymar, we haven't seen Neymar even once. And of course, I know, I mean, this season hasn't really been great, or we haven't had great cards for Neymar. But even I think I kind of like the Centurion Neymar, to be honest. And had somebody gotten him, you could do some nice skill moves. Of course, Ronaldinho just not letting the other Brazilian take over. I mean, जब तक मैं हूँ तू नहीं आ रहा squad में, तू side बैठ, not even on a bench. This all came down to the fact that players got unlocked accounts. Had they had a little bit of restrictions where you could, if you go back to the FGS rules or so, then things could have been even more spicier. But hey, not everything is for this season. We've got to keep something up our sleeves even for the next. But that being said, we still do not know the outcome of this match. We were in the final few moments. Who knows? Who knows that Jamshedpur FC could have scored one? Who knows that Mumbai City FC could have scored, and we could get to see the winner. But if things stand as they were, then it would have ended as a draw.
एंड उसके बाद कहने की जो आखिरी गेम होगा उसके ऊपर डिसाइड होगा कि ये ड्रॉ के साथ जा रहा है या फिर ये जीतते हुए जाएंगे मुंबई सिटी एफसी। बट फाइनली हम लोगों को शायद पता चलने वाला है कि क्या हुआ था गेम पे।
It's draw.
वाह।
It's a draw. So yeah, nothing separating these two clubs, and Mumbai City FC, they have at least sealed that 1 point. No matter what the outcome shall be, they're not going to lose. So Mumbai City FC overall in their entire campaign have just lost one game, and we all know who it was against FC Goa. So now we get to see Saki and Arvind playing, and Arvind, I think in those final few days, he's gained some form, especially when he went on to beat Karman Tikka. And even before that, in those matches, I felt he was a little unlucky, to be honest, because he was taking a lot of shots, he was trying to score a lot of goals, but most of them were either hitting the keeper, they was getting saved, or the crossbar, and wasn't really fitting. I mean, FIFA at some point also comes down to luck, right? No matter how good of a position you are, if the keeper saves it, it saves it. And the keepers have been so erratic this season, right? There have been days when Van der Sar looked like a dummy and he would just let every goal pass in. And there has been even days like yesterday when, or since the past couple of weeks, we have seen Van der Sar as a keeper has been phenomenal. Has been making saves which you wouldn't, even think that it's even humanly possible. But yeah, off we are with the last game of this fixture. It is going to be Saki and Arvind. And TT, here, I have to pose this question at you. Do you think Arvind can beat Saki?
मे बी हो सकता है, क्योंकि अरविंद आखिरी दिन पे जिस तरीके से खेले थे और जो सरप्राइजेस वो दिए थे, हो सकता है कि आज अरविंद जो है वो हरा दे सैकी को, क्योंकि सैकी बहुत ज़्यादा एग्रेसिव खेलते हैं और जिसकी वजह से कभी कभार बीच में उनके डिफेंस में जगह बन जाता है जिसके थ्रू गोल किया जा सकता है. सो देखना होगा आज सैकी किस अप्रोच के साथ उतरेंगे, और ये आखिरी गेम है तो जितना ही होगा जमशेदपुर एफसी अगर जीतेंगे देन जाके एक पॉइंट उनको मिलेगा. अगर वो इधर से नहीं जीते देन तो इधर मुंबई सिटी एफसी 3 पॉइंट लेके जाने वाले. वैसे उससे कुछ ज़्यादा चेंज होगा नहीं, बट फिर भी लाइक एक 3 पॉइंट मिलेगा. तो अभी के लिए रोटू लीड टू लेफ्ट हैंड साइड द बेलिंगम. देखिए मौका बन रहा था बट बहुत शानदार तरीके से इधर डिफेंड करते हुए दिखेंगे. बट आपने एकदम सही कहा, लाइक मैं भी एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था कि जाते जाते लाइक जो फेवरेट कार्ड्स है शायद या फिर जो अलग कार्ड्स है थोड़ा बहुत वो यूज होता हुआ दिखे. बट कहीं ना कहीं वो हम लोगों को अभी तक दिखा नहीं है इस पूरे सीजन के अंदर. बहुत कम टाइम दिखा है और शायद डिके ही थे जिन्होंने रोनाल्डो लेके आए थे लाइक पिछले मैचअप पे.
Yeah, I think yeah, DK loved that Cristiano Ronaldo, right? He got him. We were kind of speculating which R7 it's gonna be. Is it gonna be this the what do you call that, rule breaker Ronaldo, or is it gonna be the new team of the week Ronaldo for Al Nassr? The only, and even there was this other card where it was, I think, flashback Ronaldo, and that was so difficult. The only problem with CR7 that we've been facing is it has been so difficult to connect, right? I think the rule breaker Ronaldo was really nice. We have seen, I mean, at least he had his old Manchester United club there, so Prem League and Portugal could link up with a lot of players. But so far, especially in the eISL, we've seen a lot of icons that come. So Cam hasn't really been one of those major issues with icons. If you talk about players trying to do something out of ordinary, I think this is the perfect time to discuss about that. Genesis, right? Genesis has been a player who sort of got in Yusuf Atal, and he used to play him as his left back. And every single time he did that, TT, I was like, ये क्यों कर रहे हैं? Why is he doing this? When ideally you tend to see Atal on that right back, or players even use sometimes use him as a right midfielder. Then I had to drop in a DM, right? Slide myself into Genesis DM and asked, bro, kya scene hai? Like, why are you opting? And then he gave me that answer. So he was of the opinion that, listen, for right back, I have Hakimi, who's really strong and offers me a lot. But for a left back, I wanted somebody who had that attacking ability as well. So with Atal, you get that 5-star weak foot. So you can tend to score goals also. Considering the fact that in the current meta, we're seeing a lot of presence of those fullbacks in making those runs, right? We have seen them going for those overlaps. And then the next question that came into my mind was like, all right, I understood instead of Theo or Captivia, you're going for Atal. there's also Alfonso Davis, but that's we've seen more coming in as a super sub. But how are you getting the chem? Because when you're playing a player on a different position, you're not getting the chem, right? You're not, and that sort of at the highest level makes a lot of difference, right? It's sort of that creates that little window where your opponent sort of gets advantage. For which he said that what fixes I do is I start him as a right midfielder, and then when then when the game starts, I take that pause and then I change him to that left back position. So the chem also remains intact, and I still get all the benefits that I'm supposed to get from this player. I was like, like that. So yeah, I think these players, TT making those suitable adjustments and kind of also sparking my curiosity along with the viewers. And I know majority of our viewers are have been watching the real ISL. They have been loving their clubs, but if you want to be a part of this action, folks, you have to start playing FIFA. Of course, we also have the new title announced, which is going to come next season. We hope that the ISL clubs are also going to be there, and then we get to see another season of eISL. And who knows, we might get to see some new players in the making. Somebody like Akshat coming, because Akshat, before that, I think I'll have to share this one with you. When he used to come up on those interviews, it's like मैं तो MBA कर रहा था और हॉस्टल में बहुत चिल करता था एंड उन दोस्तों के साथ फीफा खेलता था. I just wanted to give a tryout, and I somehow got in, and I got the chance to represent Kerala FC. And under Lokmanyu's mentorship, oh my god, that player, how much had he improved. And you could see even that being reflected this season, because a player like Charanjot comes once in a millennium, right? A player who's sort of you can say like Lionel Messi in the athlete world, right? Where he's just a kid and suddenly he surprises everybody. Now, not everyone can be CJ, right? You need to put in that much effort, and you need to have that natural ability also. But if you put the right if you work really hard, if you put in the hours, you can be somebody like Crusher, who before when he achieved his prime, before he was just another one of those players, until he goes on to beat a player like CJ in one of those finals. And I was casting that. I think I was with Lokmanu that time, TT, and I was completely shocked, taken aback. So eISL has been a platform for all these new players, and even the ones watching this broadcast right now. Of course, this season you haven't made it, but next season could be yours. With that, TT, we are back with the game restarting.
जी हाँ, फिर से फ्रेश स्टार्ट, और इसी के साथ साथ देखिए जितने भी सिनेरियोज थे, जो भी हुआ था, एक बार फिर से चालू हो गया. सो या ड्रामा बाकी है, बट सैकी वो चाहेंगे कि वो जीत के जाएंगे, कि जस्ट ये लाइक लास्ट गेम है ये इनके प्लेऑफ्स के पहले, तो वो जीत के ही जाने की कोशिश करेंगे. और अरविंद के लिए ये लास्ट गेम है eISL सीजन 2 के अंदर, तो वो तो फुल्ली एंजॉय करेंगे इस गेम को. बट शुरुआती 5 मिनट बॉल कंट्रोल मुंबई सिटी एफसी के पास. मुंबई सिटी एफसी नटमेग करके बॉल निकाल के लेके गए थे उधर रोनाल्डो. व्हाट अ सेव फ्रॉम मेंडेस.
As you can see, oh, is that a deflection? And it wasn't even green time. So it's fine. I mean, Arvind lives to fight yet another day, hasn't conceded, because the matchup that got interrupted, it was done really quickly, right? Just after the kickoff. So we decided it's better, it's fair that we start the matchup. And yeah, we're back on, and both these players, I think we're gonna sort of anticipate a similar approach from both these clubs. They're gonna play quite end to end. But Arvind, I think he wants to take his sweet time in building up these plays, right? There you go, pass on towards R9. But now somehow Saki has managed to retrieve that position. Right? So we are not just seeing the players go end to end, but also seeing a little bit of a midfield battle ensuing between these two players.
Yeah. Oh!
Whoa!
Oh
Oh! Oh!
my
Oh!
God! ये गोल जस्ट जस्ट आज सुबह ही जब मैं खेल रहा था ये पूरा सेम गोल मैं खाया, लेकिन मैंने कभी भी नहीं सोचा था ये EISL सीजन 2 के अंदर इस तरीके से गोल किया जाएगा। व्हाट अ गोल! और ये गोलकीपर के लिए गोलकीपर समझ ही नहीं पाते कि वो उनके तरफ जा रहा है। अरविंद एक गोल से पीछे जा चुके हैं, उनको अभी 2 करना होगा।
And the goal that was scored, right? What happened really was that was an L2 finish, and sometimes you
हुँ,
would kind of anticipate you getting a little bit more extra power, but that was not the case. I think he just L2'd and tapped his circle button. As a result, where you could see him just flipping back and then shooting with his heels. I have face such consequences where I kind of want to score that outside footer shot, and eventually it doesn't go like that, and it kind of slips away. I think I have tried that many times against you, DT, and you know how the outcomes were. But when these players have such cards, it's kind of bound to go in. And Saki, I don't know if he really intended to hit a shot like that, but regardless, now as we head in with Saki again leading the attack, looking forward. The second goal, this time involving Captivia. Wanted to initially go for the ball roll and cut back, but no, with Bullet, it's a free space with Pele takes that shot, but Van de Sar for the rescue.
जिस तरीके से वो गोल स्कोर हुआ था उसके बाद कहने की प्रेशर ज़रूर इधर बिल्ड हो चुका होगा। बाय द वे उस तरीके का प्रेशर नहीं कि आप एकदम ही पसीने-पसीने हो जाओ, बट वैसा नहीं। लेकिन फिर भी आप ऐसे गोल कंसीड किए हो तो आपके ऊपर थोड़ा बहुत तो प्रेशर आता ही है कि आप इक्वलाइज़ भी करो। तो वो अरविंद कोशिश कर रहे हैं। अरविंद विद जर्जिनियो राइट हैंड साइड पे जर्जिनियो को खिलाते हुए, बहुत बार हम देखे हैं उसी सेम पोज़ीशन पे मेसी को भी खेलते हुए। बट गरिंचा हम लोग को नहीं देखने के लिए मिला, जो कि शायद पॉसिबिलिटी था अगर एफजीएस रूल्स रहते तो मे बी गरिंचा जो है वो भी यूज़ होता हुआ दिख सकता था। बट हाँ, बहुत सारे कार्ड्स जो है वो मिसिंग रहे, जो कहने के अभी के लिए एंडिंग के टाइम पे तो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे। बट देखिए इसके बाद और भी 2 मैचअप्स हैं, सो या अभी कुछ भी हो सकता है। लेकिन अभी के लिए जमशेदपुर
Oh,
एफसी
wow.
मुश्किल में आएँगे। बहुत शानदार ये बॉल थ्रू निकाला गया था। हकीमी पहुँच चुके हैं, एक पास हकीमी के साथ भी फिनिश कर सकते थे।
Yeah, even I was wondering because he had an open shot and could have maybe gone for that near post, just driven that shot, and would have been a little difficult. But regardless, I mean, Saki clearly, he can just mess it up. It's fine. He still lives, right? He still has made it to the playoffs, so it's not going to be a cause of concern. He's not going to regret that, kicked himself in the feet. But yeah, for Arvind, he needs to find his way back in. And from what I know from Arvind, he's a fighter. He certainly will. At a certain point, he's going to score that equalizer. But then I don't know, because Saki is one of those players, right? Usually he tends to concede a goal, then he comes right back in. But lately we have seen him scoring those openers, and this could have been a beautiful one with Pele, but no, did not happen.
आज वैंडेसार को बहुत ज़्यादा काम करना पड़ रहा है अगर देखा जाए जिस तरीके से शॉट्स बैक टू बैक आ रहे हैं मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से, बहुत डेंजरस सिचुएशन इधर बन चुका है फॉर जमशेदपुर एफसी। साइड से हकीमी नटमेग करके निकालेंगे कैप्टेविया को। आज नटमेग्स काफ़ी ज़्यादा दिख रहे हैं और प्रॉपर स्किल्स का इस्तेमाल, इंडिविजुअल ब्रिलियंस जो है वो प्लेयर्स का वो दिखाते हुए। Zidane to Theo Hernandez. 1-2 Tiki Taka. Garzinho. Build up पे जमशेदपुर एफसी। इस बार बहुत अच्छा मौका है, आगे भी गए बट नो, पोजीशन इधर नहीं बना। जगह जो वो गैप ढूंढ रहे थे वो गैप बन ही नहीं रहा, बना ही नहीं उस एरिया पे जिधर से वो शॉट लेने की कोशिश किया तो डिफ्लेक्ट हो गया। लेकिन काउंटर पे इस बार सैकी के प्लेयर्स भी पहुंच चुके हैं बहुत शानदार तरीके से। पेले टू रोनाल्डो की कोशिश था बट थोड़ी इंटरसेप्ट किए। फर्स्ट हाफ हुआ खत्म बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग गेम अभी तक चलता हुआ, लेकिन जो स्कोर लाइन है उससे खुश बिल्कुल भी नहीं होंगे अरविंद।
Yeah, and look at the possession stats. So much close between those players, right? It was just that Saki has been creating better chances. There were points where I felt like Saki could have scored maybe 2 or 3 goals, but we can't say the same for Jamshedpur FC, can we? Because yeah, there had been 2 shots taken by Arvin, but the keeper was alert. Even Saki's defense has been quite nice, and Arvin has been mostly one of those players who's been kind of defending instead of being one who's going aggro, right? And he's one of those players who kind of tends to play a little narrow, so that's also there. So we haven't seen Arvin kind of exploiting his cards to the utmost potential. And that being said, we're off with the second half. This time, nice passing going on, but that one pass too many. And there you go, an offside comes in.
और जिसकी वजह से बॉल इस बार जमशेदपुर एफसी के पास भी आ चुका है। जमशेदपुर एफसी पिछली बार अगर कोऑप की बात करें तो कोऑप पे उनका फाइनल पास उतना खास नहीं हो रहा, बट फिर भी वो ड्रॉ करने में सफल रहे थे। इस बार भी कुछ उससे दिखेगा, लाइक अटैकिंग थर्ड पे जाके वो जो स्ट्राइकर के पास बॉल भेजेंगे उसके लिए वो गैप उनको नहीं मिल रहा। बट सैकी वो बिल्कुल भी इधर रुकना नहीं चाहते, वो मल्टीपल गोल्स करना चाहते हैं। 1 गोल तो आ चुका है, दूसरे के लिए तैयारी, लेकिन हकीमी जस्ट छका दिए मेसी को, राइट लेफ्ट किए और बॉल नहीं छीन पाए। एंड टू एंड गेम चलता हुआ, लेकिन अरविंद कहीं ना कहीं उतना ज्यादा फास्ट पेस पे नहीं खेल रहे। लाइक जितना फास्ट पेस गेम हम लोग को दिख रहा था एकदम स्टार्टिंग पे, पर देखिए उसी बीच में काउंटर पेनल्टी, क्या फ्री किक,
रेड
रेड
कार्ड!
कार्ड, नो, वो भी माल्डिनी को।
All right. Now, this is going to be disastrous. I think what they're going to do is remove somebody from the midfield and get the other center back in. But the question is, does he have an extra center back in his substitute bench? Because we haven't really seen these players making a lot of changes. I hope he is kept at a Militao. I really hope he gets somebody in. Yeah, Maldini has been given that red card, and now I think Saki is going to be really happy. Having that one extra man advantage is going to open up so many options. Now he's gotten some changes done. He's gotten in Bellingham instead of Zinedine Zidane, and Hakimi instantly just Scorpion kicks the ball outside of play for a throw. But is Jude Bellingham going to act as a centre back?
कुछ उसी तरीके का हाँ, फिलहाल के लिए सिचुएशन तो दिख रहा है। बट देखिए जब आपका प्रॉपर डिफेंडर नहीं रहता कुछ ऐसा ही होता है। मेसी राइट टॉप कॉर्नर नेट्स पे फिनिश किए तो गोल का फासला बन गया। बट मुझे एक बार के लिए लगा कि अगर आप जिडान को बाहर निकाल के बेलिंगम को लेके आ रहे हो तो आप बेलिंगम को एज अ सीडीएम खिला सकते हो और ड्रॉप बिटवीन द डिफेंडर्स का जो इंस्ट्रक्शन है वो दे सकते हो, लेकिन वो हम लोग को एकदम बाजू में ही खेलते हुए दिख रहे थे। तो मे बी हो सकता है वो सेम इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिए गए हो जिसकी वजह से खेल रहे थे। अगर मार्टिनी की ही जगह पे लेके आएंगे फिर तो मुझे लगता नहीं है कि डायरेक्टली उतना ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट होगा, ये इनके स्ट्रक्चर को तोड़ भी सकता है। सो तो देखना होगा, लाइक और थोड़ा जब देखेंगे तो पता चलेगा क्या वो ऐसे सीडीएम खेल रही है या फिर सेंटर बैक।
No, I just saw he's playing as a center back there, and yeah, my suspect was correct. And we also have a CR7 now, so I'm also happy. But yeah, I think with Bellingham, you've got that defensive traits also, and they did not have any center backs as on their substitute bench. And these players, when they come in, you need to have that one extra contingency plan ready. Just drop in an Eder Militao. What could go wrong, because of course he's also a broken player. But now that extra man advantage proving quite helping to Saki's is just breaking through the midfield just like that, not having a lot of trouble. And now it's going to be a huge uphill task for Arvind to try and get a goal. Virgil van Dijk just slides away. Was that his AI doing that? Because we know how beautiful and how reactive these AIs are also when you have such strong cards. Even talk about Virgil van Dijk. For people like us, the Sergio Ramos centre back, I think it was the Sergio Ramos flashback card. That is also one of those defenders that a lot of players did sit upon, were wondering if he's worth that much. But initially, a lot of players, a lot of even creators considered it to be an A tier. Later on, to realize, whoa, this card can be easily S tier, and we could see Sergio Ramos, doing wonders there. But regardless, we haven't seen Sergio Ramos even once, and why would you when you have such centre backs at your disposal? So yeah, getting back into the game, final 20 minutes remaining into this particular game where Mumbai City FC have that extra man advantage, and they would be looking for forward to scoring few more goals. And you could see the defenses kind of opening up right now. Jamshedpur FC kind of are a little helpless, and thankfully, these players don't have a lot to lose. And there you go, he nets one more in with R9.
तीसरा गोल इधर ऑलरेडी हो गया और इधर से तो लग नहीं रहा कि कोई भी कमबैक होगा। अरविंद आखिरी गेम इधर परफॉर्म करते हुए आखिरी 18 मिनट eISL सीजन 2 के अंदर, जिधर सैकी अपने स्टाइल पे अभी भी टिके हुए हैं। वो एक के बाद एक गोल्स जो है वो स्कोर करते जा रहे हैं। क्या और भी आएगा या फिर नहीं, वो अभी देखना होगा। बट फिलहाल के लिए अरविंद अटैक के लिए जा रहे थे, मौका बन रहा है विद रोनाल्डो कोशिश सा। बट देखिए, रोनाल्डो के साथ आप ऐसे अचानक से टर्न नहीं कर सकते, आपको एक पास खेल के फिर ही जाना होगा, तो वो चीज़ थोड़ा ज़रूरी हो जाता है। लेकिन काउंटर पे सैकी क्रॉस आ सकता है, रोनाल्डो बीचों बीच मौजूद, लेकिन बेलिंगम अच्छा कर रहे हैं काम सेंटर बैक पे।
Yeah, I mean, I've seen, even I had a team of the week, Jude Bellingham, and he was so good. And imagine you get, I think I have also had the luxury to try out Jude Bellingham team of the year on loan. And I must tell you, that card is equally cracked. I mean, imagine somebody replacing Yaya Toure. He's got to have that extra few abilities, right? And Bellingham puts that on table. But yeah, for CR7, when you talk about CR7, I think one of those reasons why he's kind of got a lot unpopular because of that pace, right? When you've got so many other adjustments, but what CR7 offers you is that amazing header ability. You could see that power. You could see him take that jump, right? And CR7, to be honest, I really feel he feels very good on the ball. And especially with those skill moves, the way he takes those shots, he's got a very unique animation. And that is something that really sets him apart because even the gold card of CR7 feels really nice. When you take those shots, most of them just go inside the goal. But yeah, when you're playing against such heavy cards, right, it's sort of a little difficult when you've got Virgil van Dijk because earlier on CR7 did try to take a shot, but Virgil van Dijk took that shot right on his face and did not even flinch. So that is how good this team of the year Virgil van Dijk is. Even the gold card is quite broken, but now we get to see CCR7 go for that step over. Had also green time that, but the defense strong as ever. As maybe now I think he's gonna go a little ambitious, wanting to go for that finesse, but does not happen.
जी हाँ, और आखिरी 1 मिनट और उसी के साथ फाइनल विसल इधर बजता हुआ दिख जाएगा। बॉल अपने पास ही रखते हुए सैकी, और काफ़ी ज़्यादा एंजॉय किया है आई थिंक दोनों ही प्लेयर्स एंड दोनों ही क्लब्स ये आखिरी क्वालिफायर स्टेज के, लाइक ग्रुप स्टेज के आखिरी गेम खेलते हुए अपने। और उसी के साथ फाइनल विसल इधर बज गया और मुंबई सिटी एफसी और 3 पॉइंट्स के साथ चलिए जमशेदपुर एफसी। इधर एक चीज़ तो कह सकते हैं कि आखिर में आते आते जमशेदपुर एफसी की तरफ से दोनों ही प्लेयर्स काइंड ऑफ एक फॉर्म में आ गए थे। हालांकि आज के दिन पे चिल करके खेल रहे थे, उतना कुछ प्रॉब्लम था नहीं, तो देखना होगा लाइक नेक्स्ट सीजन पे क्या सिनेरियोस बनते हैं। लेकिन जमशेदपुर एफसी के अरविंद को मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि आप टेंशन ना लीजिए गेम खेलने के टाइम पे। आप वी नो कि ये बहुत बड़ा स्टेज है जिधर आपको परफॉर्म करना ही होगा, बट फिर भी अगर टेंशन कम लेंगे, चिल होके खेलेंगे, तो आपका असली रूप दिखेगा जो कि हम लोग को पिछले दिन दिखा था।
Yeah, and I think even for Arvind, I feel like he might be facing those same issues that Naveen also faced, because both these
Hmm.
players are from the certain circuit, and when you have got
Hmm.
those Mumbai servers also, there's that little bit of a delay, that very minor delay,
Hmm.
but at the highest level of FIFA when you're playing, it it looks quite evident, quite visible, and that could have been the case, and you just can't blame that you were having bad ping, or there might be few losses there, but overall also I think Arvind might not be satisfied how his current season went, because him along with Akash Ash, they were one of those contenders for to make it to the playoffs. Unfortunately, they also sort of missed out on that, but yeah, they had a better finishing considering how they finished this time, especially when you even have a teammate like DK who's been fabulous, right? This is where I think Arvind, he's gonna take that fall, right? He's gonna realize that, yeah, I could have done better. There were much more working that needed to be done, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, for Arvind, he's gonna be just taking that loss, and he would move ahead, right? We hope to see him next season also. But for now, the scorecard pretty much just solidified, and yeah, Mumbai City FC get those 3 points secured, and now they kind of move to 21 points. They were at 18. And yeah, with that, let's take a look at MVP. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Crusher, especially considering that 5 goal haul that he had. And yes, there you go. The man pops up.
5 गोल्स इन्होंने आज भी दागे और जाते-जाते भी नहीं छोड़ा। तो होता है ना कि आप एकदम फाइनल गेम पे पहुँच जाते हो तो आप थोड़ा-सा हाँ, ठीक है, हल्का-फुल्का खेल लेते हैं, लेकिन नहीं। प्रेशर बोल रहे हैं भाई ये फाइनल मैच हो, आखिरी गेम हो या फिर इस पे कुछ ज़्यादा चेंजेस हो ना हो, मैं तो मेरा गेम खेलूँगा। और वो बैक टू बैक 5 गोल्स जड़ के गए और दैट्स व्हाई वो आज के इस गेम के मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल प्लेयर बन चुके हैं। और सिर्फ इसी गेम के नहीं, बहुत बार मल्टीपल टाइम्स हमने देखा है कि वो इधर प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच बने हैं। तो अभी के लिए अगर देखा जाए इस पूरे एंटायर सिनेरियो के अंदर डायरेक्टली हम लोग फिर से मुंबई सिटी एफसी को मिलेंगे प्लेऑफ्स पे, और उस पे जाके बहुत ज़्यादा एक बिग एग्ज़ाम जो है वो उनको देना होगा, क्योंकि बाकी के जो क्लब्स हैं वो सारे के सारे क्लब्स बहुत अच्छे फॉर्म में।
Yes, and Mumbai City FC also, you cannot say that they're having any bad form. Okay, I think the biggest challenge TT would be, I think, FC Goa. I hope we get to see that matchup happen again, and this time on land, things could be different. But uh, both these players, Adi Sima and Vanshaj, have played on land, and Vanshaj as a player, especially with what happened to him last time, getting over it, he is a proper sportsman, right? Went through a lot of personal turmoil, still came back as a fighter, still won games, and he commands that respect around him. But that being said, folks, we are going to be heading for a short little break, because coming right after is a matchup for the history lines, and that you would not want to miss. So see you after this.